Welcome back to Nearly Sane. I'm Jason.
I'm Saya, and today we've got a little something different in store for you all.
That's right. This episode of Nearly Sane is for a little school project we're doing.
Today we'll be explaining the toll that school and homework has on us modern day kids, and how curriculums just don't make sense.
Ironic, huh? Because, for a school project, we're talking about the most absolutely horrible problems with.
Yeah, we literally just said that. Anyways, shouldn't our curriculum be focused on our desired future?
I don't know. Anywho, let's just cut to the intro. Anyway, I think you're right, but in the elementary school should follow the general path where you get to experience everything, so you get a feel for everything. And then middle school, it gets more in depth and focused on a few things that you want to do, so it can help you in the future with your dream life or what you want to do as you grow up.
Yeah, and by high school, your personalized curriculum is entirely based on your chosen future. And college just set in stone, right? I mean, sure, a few core classes just to make sure that people aren't failing in this world, but...
Yeah, why are we learning all this stuff? They say it's so we can learn how to learn and keep our minds sharp, even though working on the necessary things for our future would be way more beneficial.
Yeah, and why do we have to take a world language to go to college? Even when our major would have nothing to do with French or Spanish.
I don't like Spanish, but I don't hate it. It's fun, but it can be pretty helpful. If you go on trips, into another state, it'll help you communicate, right? I guess.
Yeah, but if I'm a major in musical theater, how is learning French gonna help me?
You have a point there, because school counselors try to fill up our electives. That way they don't have to worry about it. So in elementary school, they make us take a language, and in middle school, they make us feel like we have to, even if that's not really the case. I could have taken art and tech theater, or engineering, which, don't get me wrong, I do not want to do engineering, but it's an option, you know?
No, I feel the same exact way. We would be a lot more inclined to learn if it was about a topic that I wanted to learn about. As much as I get being well-rounded.
Life is a highway.
And having core classes, maybe we should try applying them more to real-life situations. That way we can see when we're going to use it. Like in calculus. When am I going to use that on an everyday basis?
Sorry about that before. I just had to get that out of my system. Really though, because mathematicians are so famous and stuff because they did stuff that nobody else did. They broke the boundaries and trailblazed a little.
Exactly. I don't want to do that.
Even if I was just choosing what we were doing in that class, our literacy teacher did here, where we like podcasting, so we made a podcast about the project.
School, yeah.
Yeah. So we were able to make this scripted and put it in different sentence types.
Jason! They weren't supposed to know. This was scripted!
Oh, technical difficulties. Please stand by.
after some long thinking, I think it's time we expose ourselves, Jason.
Well, audience and viewers who are actually, now that I think about it, the same people because, like, whatever. It's time to tell you, we scripted this episode of Nearly Sane to accompany our literacy assignment.
Dun, dun, dun! Though, please don't fret. We normally do not script our episodes.
As you can probably tell.
Oh, hush.
Anyways, let's get back on topic. This is probably why they don't let us do our own projects.
It's true, though. There is a downside to letting students have creative control, but that's why we need study topics that we are interested in. Then we might get distracted from YouTube Shorts and not do our work.
Da da da. No, never.
Okay. We get it. It's not like I don't get 100 YouTube Shorts from you daily. But if there was a class where you learned how to create video things for YouTube Shorts,
maybe. I'm not saying yes, but it's definitely a maybe.
I'll take it.
I feel like after COVID, school curriculum seriously took a gut punch. Like, now they're spaced weirdly and all jumbled up seeming.
Yeah, it did get pretty affected, but it changed well before that. If you look at the curriculum,
When teachers try to cram as much stuff as they can into one day, the kids don't have enough time to absorb enough of the knowledge. It's like if you spilled a glass of water on the table and, like, took a paper towel and, like, smacked the table and quickly took it off. Like, it's not going to absorb any of the water.
yeah, I totally get what you're saying. Then because the teacher crammed into the day, too much into the day, we get homework! Ugh.
And, like, I'm not saying it's entirely their fault.
Yeah.
Like, kids are always sitting with their friends and talking instead of working.
Oh boy, I smell hot takes sesh coming.
Jason's hot takes. If teachers sat students away from their friends, there would be less talking, and on top of that, the students would be able to expand their horizons and become friends with more people. Once these people start talking to each other, place them with someone new, the cycle continues until the year's over. Oh, by the way, Saya, I made a game called...
Good idea, Jason. Stay on track.
Okay, so, like, what's the deal with homework?
Oh my god, I know! Like, if you can't fit your lesson plans in class, then you're doing too much.
Right. School is for learning, and home is for homing.
Yeah, okay, like, if I do homework at home, then I should be able to sleep in class.
Yeah. But what I mean is that if the teacher sends us home with work that they weren't able to teach in time, then that's on the teacher. Not entirely, but it's mostly their fault, not ours. They should expect that we're gonna be loud and annoying most of the time.
Yeah, but what if they made the homework part of the plan?
Then it wouldn't be homework, but yeah.
No, I mean, they plan the day so that you have homework when they're making the lesson plan.
I don't know what that's supposed to mean, but I think that when we get home, we shouldn't have a continuation of school.
High-performing secondary students were averaging more than 3 hours per night on homework, at the cost of their physical health and school work-life balance.
Yeah, like the 7 hours of school my butt, more like 10 hours.
Don't even get me started on the toll it takes on our social lives.
Yeah, and I almost forgot to mention another Jason's hot takes.
Jason hot take, yeah, what it is.
Do you mean what is it?
What is it?
You're crazy. Whatever. I think the reason kids are on their phones so much on social media is because there's so little free time these days, so we've had to find fast ways to communicate.
There's not enough time in the day for school, homework, extracurricular activities, and social time.
Did you know that a Stanford researcher found that students in high-achieving communities who spend too much time on homework experience more stress, physical health problems, a lack of balance, and even alienation from a society?
Another one of the more pressing talking points around homework
Ugh. Like the homework, not your words.
is how it disproportionately affects students from less wealthy families.
If people didn't have homework, there'd be way more time to go outside and physically be with our friends. And not to mention, we'd have more time to... God, I'm about to make so many pediatricians happy in a second.
Bro, just get to the point.
Exercise.
I hope some teachers and school district people see this and take advice from the people actually dealing with the nonsense.
Same. Alright, well, the time has come. We have to wrap things up, folks.
We hope you'll enjoy us next time on
Nearly Sane. Thank you for listening. Till next time.
Bye!
Thank you so much for tuning in to our latest Nearly Sane episode. I know it was pretty short, but that's because we did it for our school assignment and it wasn't like normal. So thank you for listening and see you next time.